Listen, before anyone says it, I know that this is nobody's business. But boy, do I love when the housewives ask the questions that us viewers want the answers to. Case in point, Emily and Heather on The Real Housewives of Orange County, questioning Gretchen on her and Slade's finances. And the ladies are talking about it further in the after show. Here's what they're saying.
I felt like they had an ulterior motive of why they were asking the questions. Let's put it that way.
No, I don't think they'll ever get married. She was very clear about it's her house and her money and her things. And
I heard about it, that the reason you guys couldn't get married was because you were worried about finances.
That's not true.
Right.
I've had conversations with her about it. She had said, that basically when the economy crashed, Slade lost, a lot.
In 2005?
I think it was 2008, yeah. And I think happens. If you lost everything, and that's like an explanation for what's happening in your life, why can't you
years
just
to
say
rebuild.
that?
she told me she could never marry him.
But it's for the financial reasons, not that she didn't care
then
about
why,
him.
I get that. But then why propose with a helicopter? You're not marrying him.
First, I'm unsure why Gretchen Rossi is saying that not marrying Slade has anything to do with his finances. Because if you remember in past seasons of The Real Housewives of Orange County, she said that's why she wasn't marrying him. In fact, one of her big storylines was the fact that he wanted to get married and she didn't want to get married because she didn't want to take on the debt of his child support. And she wanted that all sorted out before they committed to each other. And honestly, back then, I really commended her for being so open and honest about it, especially because Slade's child support was such a controversial topic. And I did have to laugh at Gina bringing up the 2008 economy. Now, I don't know for sure if Slade has or has not gotten his finances together. I know that there are rumors that he still owes child support. And just like Heather Dubrow said, if you don't plan on getting married, why did you have this huge proposal? A helicopter, the song. They absolutely do not need to be married. I don't think you need to be married to be committed to each other. But then again, why the full show? And look, say what you will about Slade and Gretchen. I know a lot of people don't like them, but they truly, truly are a couple who is committed to each other. I think we can all agree on that. They've been together for so long, and they do seem to really have each other's back. And in 2022, they did actually have a marriage ceremony. Her daughter was there. It was put on by a pastor. They said that they're married in God's eyes and in their eyes. So the marriage isn't legally official, which I think is absolutely wonderful. That doesn't mean that I still am not curious about their finances and how they split things monetary wise.